All right, y'all. Welcome back to another rendition of the Marquee Podcast. Um, I think this will be another episode, y'all, where y'all know Corn is active military. Plus, hey, y'all know Corn he just had a newborn son.
Mhm.
I think he's a junior. So Marquee Gang, if y'all see him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Put on his wall. Congratulations, whatever. Now, I don't
Congratulations, for sure.
I ain't know that he, had kids and all that shit on the way. So shout out to him. Again, don't be too aggressive when y'all run up on Corn. He listen, he might shoot your ass or slam you or something. But shout out to Corn, man. But I go by the name of Keith Boy.
And I go by the name of Mav as usual.
So first on the docket, Marquis. I just want y'all to know, you know, there's been a lot of disrespect towards the Nashville rap scene, and I don't fucking like it, right? I don't fucking like it. Now, the Nashville disrespect started with the fella when he was asking Key Glock about Nashville rappers, and the fella thought that it was so fucking funny to be like, "Hey, Nashville rap don't get no respect, blah blah blah, right? Which is fucking hilarious to me because I'm telling you what I know. There's three rappers in this city that I don't care. I don't care. Bring anybody from New York or wherever down here. They rap in circles around anybody. Do you hear me? Anybody,
Who's that?
bruh. Listen, man. One, one. First of all, you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna do that. The point of this is this. So if y'all haven't seen it, so Fat Joe went on his podcast, and for whatever reason, he decided to say that he beat Buck up, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Now the way he described the story, it just was like when he's telling the story, he's talking about police is there and they made a barricade and all of this happened, but yet somehow through all of that you was able to two-piece Buck, right? Now,
Right.
I'm giving y'all Marquee Gang. I'm giving y'all the backstory, right? So Buck responds with Cappuccino, and then a lot of people didn't understand the video Buck made, and Buck was at a Popeyes, right?
Yeah.
He was at a Popeyes because like Fat Joe said that he two-piece Buck. You see what I'm saying? And he was
Hmm.
like, most people call it two-piece and a biscuit, which Buck was on the little cover. He's biting the biscuit and shit like that. Basically, imagery. Another clever move by Buck, if I must say so myself. Right now,
Yeah.
um, Buck comes out vividly, vividly denies it that it ever happened. Then there were also guys from Nashville who were there with Buck who came out and said, "No, that didn't happen." Right?
Mhm.
Then there's also been multiple fake pieces and shit released of the timeline, like people for real going down the timeline, and people who were there, like so there, the guy who was G Unit's DJ at the time, right?
Yeah.
He came out, he put out a video, and he was saying that was cap. He said that Buck. He matter of fact, the DJ said that Buck was actually the aggressor in the situation, and that Fat Joe was the one copping pleas. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my only question to Fat Joe is why? Like it's like you have been like there's so many instances where people are calling cap on the stories you tell. I just don't understand why you're doing it.
And like I said, bro, he has plenty of stories from back in the day, and they've
Like
been
like
told, been out. Like, why
like
do what you're doing now?
like the whole shit where he came out and he said that he robbed an entire high school gym with no gun.
I remember that shit. I was like, what the fuck? That's
Fat Joe,
crazy.
like all I'll say is this: you, if you really robbed a entire gym with no gun, and he said he had the people he robbed carrying the shit to his. Like, listen, if that story is true, that had to be the pussiest school in America. Cause it, like, bro, I can't even think of one single school in Nashville, Tennessee, that if you start telling these people to give you their money, their clothes, their shoes, you have no gun. Every school in this fucking city would laugh you out of the gym. So am I off in that? Man, did you get kicked out?
Oh no, 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 my bad. My bad. My mute like came on for some reason. No, no, I was gonna say, um, yeah, there's not many cities. I mean, there might be some small towns, but not
There
any
you
big
go.
cities gonna let that happen.
Come on, what's up, brother?
What's good, going?
Right.
Can you hear us? But no, man, like, so, but my thing is this, man, like, with Fat Joe, like I robbed the gym and had them carrying like, bro, like Fat Joe, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's no reason for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like, what's crazy is before he started coming out with all the caps and the fabrications, it's like, bro, he was legitimately like a feared dude in New York, from what I understand, like in
That's
the
yeah.
streets.
Yep, him and Pun.
That's what I'm saying. Like you had a legitimate street rep. Why
Right?
are you like you had no reason to to say that you beat up Buck for what?
And he was saying that because Tony Yayo was there and Uncle Murder, and he probably thought they were gonna pal around with him and blah blah blah, and they really was just kind of like they almost seemed like they didn't believe the story.
Yeah.
Like Yayo was just saying, "I believe you," just to kind of humor him, but Yayo was kind of looking at it like this dude's like lying because I
One
know he
thing,
know
one
Buck better than that.
and bro, trust me, bro, when I tell you, man, been knowing Buck for years, bro. One thing I can tell you is this: Buck is not no run and hide ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all face to face and Fat Joe was on some like I want to fight you shit, it would have went down, bro. Like I just I don't see no instance where, especially bro, especially Buck in the G Unit days. You see what I'm saying? Like Buck with I'm just being real, bro. Buck with the braids, no, no, is no way he. I didn't believe that at all. And just being real, I know some of the guys. I know some of the guys that Buck used to have with him on the regular. They were killers. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They were killers. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mean like I'm talking about legitimate, known in the hood that will kill your ass. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like, no, bro. Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Fat
Yeah,
Joe,
I
I
don't
still
buy it
love you.
either.
I still love you though. I still love you, Fat Joe. But I don't believe that bullshit you said. What say y'all?
Oh, what if I just say again about 50? I mean about 50 buck.
What you think,
No,
Corn?
what you think, bro? So look, this the backstory. So Fat Joe said that I can't remember if he said they was at an award show or something, or no, I think they was in a club or something, and he said that this is at the height of the G Unit Terror Squad beef, right? He says that he caught Buck and the guys that he was with in the club. Fat Joe said that the police barricaded and wouldn't let him get to Buck, so he threw a water bottle at him. And somehow, like when Buck was coming down, he said somehow Buck got through the crowd,
Mm.
and he said he two-piece Buck. But like everybody who was there been coming out and saying that Fat Joe lied, said that didn't happen. Like Lito came out and he was like, I was there. Did not one, you know what I'm saying? He said nobody threw, nobody landed no punches, none of that shit. He said Buck
Well,
tried,
Fat
but didn't
Joe,
nobody get hit.
since he got his podcast,
Even and
well,
Buck
he's
said
turned
it
into the
himself.
hot take. He's turned into the hot take dude. You know what I'm saying? So him saying this right here is just another, a hot take. You know what
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But my that's what we that's what we was talking about. Like you already a solidified dude as far as you see what I'm saying. Like because just being if you think about it, you know what I'm saying. Like Fat Joe, he done been involved in some you know what I'm saying in some popular beef. So it's like nobody's you know what I'm saying. Like nobody's doubting the shit, but it's like if you're coming out to me, this what it is. I think that if he comes out and he just keep it 100 on everything, he turns himself into a guy that he don't want to be, which is I don't think he wants a bully image. I think he wants to, I think he wants to be liked. I think he's chasing the bag. You see what I'm saying? So it's like things like that where that was the end of it was y'all tried to get to each other, nothing happened. He says he two-piece Buck. I think he knew Buck would respond.
I'm
But
saying?
if I'm being
Yeah.
honest,
Did you hear the story about Fat
if
Joe
Fat
saying that
Joe
he ran
don't
into
rap
50
no
Cent at the
more,
airport?
then he gonna lose that beef.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 Cent. I mean, Fat Joe told. I've heard story. I've
I
heard the
heard
story of
that
Fat Joe saying
bullshit,
he ran to
man.
50 Cent at the airport,
No, you
and he
didn't.
told him let's go in the bathroom, and he didn't want to go in the bathroom. You feel me? Yeah. Fat Joe said he ran to 50 at the airport. You know what I'm saying? You know, traveling
He
through,
said
crossing
50
through,
Cent didn't
whatever.
want to go.
And he told 50 let's go in the bathroom, and 50 didn't want to go in there. He just stayed right there with the security.
What you
Oh,
saying?
that's crazy. That's wild that they would even. Because 50 Cent would probably beat his ass.
But bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I have, and I tell y'all off air, right? But I've had conversation, right, with a very, very, very popular artist, right? I wouldn't say his name unless he said I could, but bro, I've 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 heard a lot of shit about popular people that like motherfuckers wouldn't even think that a person like me would know. Real shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, man. And then I told I told you the story of how my cousin used to fuck Birdman back
Mhm.
in the day. And like I'm just being real, bro. Like I got a lot of knowledge about when Cash Money first came to the city through her. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how Manny Fresh and Juvenile they told the story of
Yeah,
how they shot their first couple videos in Nashville. The cars that you see, those were the drug dealers in Nashville. Those were their cars, bro. I knew that in the early 2000s. You see what I'm saying? Like before you know what I'm saying? Before anybody was even able, before it became okay to admit them wasn't our cars. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, bro, I don't like how the Nashville rap scene been getting shitted on in the media, bro. Because no, we don't have like a storied history like a Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? But real shit, bro. Like, I got family members that's in the. You see what I'm saying? Like, they never made it big, but I do got family members that achieved local success in Nashville rap. You see what I'm saying? I got plenty of friends that rap in this city, and I'm telling you, bro, Nashville is a talented city. That I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's three rappers that I will put money that we out rapping anybody, anybody. Like
Okay.
like man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you give me there there's a guy in this city. His rap name is C4 the God, right? I think I've tagged you in a couple of his videos, man. But
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
bro, if you give me him, and then since Buck is the topic, if you give me him, you give me Buck, and honestly, the talented and what's the word? Creativeness of let me see. Honestly, shit, you hey Lito. If you give me those
mm,
three rappers, right?
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you, we would come out with a harder mixtape than most of these goddamn cities, bro. I'm talking about most of these cities. Bro, that mixtape with those three artists will
yeah,
go crazier than most of these cities. I really believe that.
Maybe. You
Cause
never know.
you know what I think motherfuckers will get to doing? I think people will get to moving the goalposts. Like, cause think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Cause like any era
yeah,
of music, like or any type of rapping you want, those three can give you. You see what I'm saying? If you want that like that melodic gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? Lito gonna give you that. Buck can give you that shit too. Or Buck can give you that straight street shit. You know what I'm saying? You know it's gonna have a hard ass beat. You see what I'm saying? And then, bro, with C4, bro, I'm telling you, there's not a beat that man cannot destroy. I'm telling you. And I just feel like he probably ain't really got the break that he need. But one, I'm telling you, bro, once the right ear hears him, he's to the moon. I believe that.
I mean, it might be better. It don't even need to be. He can do it himself. Shit, y'all got enough of a following down there. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of artists, man, talented as fuck, and they never got hurt.
Yep.
You know,
Sure.
um, there's a lot, and and I mean, I'm not rooting against him, but
Mhm.
like, I think he should just do his independent thing,
Oh
get
yeah,
heard
he,
on his
he
own.
definitely does that.
hmm I encourage a lot of artists
Mm-hmm.
or every artist,
Yeah.
if you can, just do your own thing, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
see what's going on in the industry and shit, so I like it. I feel like it's just a better thing. You make better music. You got creative control.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, like, as an artist, and I'm gonna speak to the artist real quick. It like to have creative control
Mhm.
is a beautiful thing. But let me say this: if you know what you're doing, please know what you're doing. If you're gonna have creative control, because sometimes people need assistance. Oh, well, you got an idea, but well, let me help you. But no, you have control. Have control. Do your own thing. Don't wait for people like that. Don't wait for people. I made the mistake of waiting for people like that.
Exactly.
I made the mistake of
Yes.
waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting until you know. I'm always be an artist, but like, and if I'm being honest, waiting too
Mm-hmm.
long, you just like waiting for somebody to hand you something. Nah, this it's not the move. Build your own shit. I got almost officially two separate studios now. Just about. I'm
So
waiting on
look,
some speakers to come. I'm doing my own thing. Been doing it for years, but I'm it hits home when you get older in your 30s and shit like that.
and speaking
But
and speaking of and speaking of building your own,
mhm,
I definitely have the answer that you guys proposed to me a couple pods ago when y'all asked me who could beat Michael Jackson in the verses, right?
uh-huh.
I have
Bro, bro,
I
fuck
say
no, bro,
overwhelmingly
no,
would
bro. Ain't close.
completely
Ain't no
wash the
thinking to it. It's
machine,
not
wash
close.
Michael
But
Jackson
no,
would be Babyface.
I'm sorry, bro. I cut you off, bro.
And I say that
No,
because think about it. Think about it. Now, first of all, did you are you can't be serious. Have you seen
And
all the music that Babyface wrote?
in terms of songwriting, Babyface can box in terms of songwriting. And I just told you I got done told you he can box in terms of songwriting because he's written stuff for Michael.
But
So
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. So if you put their entire catalog, meaning the songs that they themselves made, on top of the songs that they helped with, bro, Babyface watches Mike, and it ain't even close.
I can't say that. Are we gonna say okay, are we counting entire catalogs? We're talking from
Yes,
kid up, right? And
yeah.
is it just and hold on. The criteria is it just songs that they wrote or we're going just hits, period?
No, I said if you the entire catalog is the songs that they came out with for themselves, the songs that they were in a group, all of their music, and on top of the music that they wrote for people.
I don't think Babyface clearly wins that. I
What?
think I don't think it's a clear win for Babyface. I think he can box with him because Babyface is written for a shit ton of people. But Mike,
Bro,
it shit
think about
hits
this.
differently. And there's a lot of people that he's written for that people don't know about. But go ahead.
So look. The video that I put in the group, it explains that Babyface is responsible for the how everybody said that '90s R&B sound is the greatest R&B era. Babyface is responsible for that sound, bro.
It wouldn't be no
If
Bobby.
you if y'all
It
look
wouldn't be no
if
Bobby
y'all
Brown
if
without Michael
y'all look at
Jackson.
that video that I put in there, I'm talking about, bro. First of all,
What we talking
it
about?
wouldn't be
What we
no
talking
Bobby
about?
Brown without Babyface.
What
Like all Bobby
Bobby
Brown's hits.
Brown, Bobby Brown, New Edition,
There
all
wouldn't be
them
no Bobby
dancing
Brown without
groups, all
Michael. Yeah,
them
Michael Jackson.
Okay. So think about this. Think about this.
Right?
Think
Yep.
about this. Babyface, Babyface, Babyface wrote. He wrote Tony Braxton's biggest hits, bro. Okay, bro. The proof is right there. Like,
Uh, Jackson 5. They all. And honestly, I just got done watching. Yeah, I just got done watching a whole like series of videos of like all of them talking about how they were influenced by either Michael Jackson or the Jackson 5. But like I said, in terms of songwriting and stuff, Babyface is up there. Oh yeah, but I don't think he can beat Michael like that. Again, he's up there, but I don't think he can. Yeah, like mhm.
did you say? Did you
Yeah,
just? Did,
she can't sing like Mariah Carey can at all. Yeah, yeah.
so okay. So listen. So listen, bruh. No, bruh. Listen, man. Listen to this stat, bro. Listen to this stat. Babyface is literally, literally responsible for over 100 number one singles that he's not even on. Do y'all get that? I ain't changing no rules. Wait. Did you just say you just said Babyface ain't got no music because it's not close, bruh, bruh.
Yeah, if you like, I only speak strictly in terms of who wrote for who. I think he can box with them. I won't say washed. He can box them. I think Mike wins it. But if we're going an all around versus, Mike is demolishing him. Like there's no competition, performance and everything. All Mike, like we have, I still hold to it. All he has to do is stand. The verses wouldn't start 30 minutes after it's supposed to start just because he's
So
standing
okay,
there.
so I'm glad y'all said
So
that, right? No.
uh,
I'm glad you said that. So the video that I put in the group,
yes.
bruh, the
I'll go.
video that I put in the group was of Babyface performing all of them songs that he wrote for other people. So if he keeps his music to himself, those are his hits. I'm telling y'all, bruh. It's
Not
okay, okay,
necessarily hits
okay.
though. We don't
It,
notice.
how
This is why he
how
gave them to other people sometimes.
no,
Is
bro. They did him.
yeah.
Okay, okay. If y'all say
What?
so.
No, listen. Hear me out. I I'm not saying because he's admitted that he wished that I believe if I'm not mistaken because I just heard an interview with him and he admitted that he wished that he hadn't like not wished that he hadn't, but he's like, man, I gave up that song. It was a couple of them. I can't remember the exact names of the songs, but there's a lot of songs, bro, that when he writes them, sometimes, hey, I can't see myself singing this, but this is a really good song, and I know how I want it to go. I can hear R. Kelly doing this. Michael Jackson would
So
sound perfect on this. Sometimes these songs are written specific, or sometimes they're like, man, I like this groove. I think Mike would be dope on this. Let me go ahead and bam, bam. So he bangs out a song real quick and was like, "All right, hey, get a hold of Mike. Send this to Mike. This is written
You do
specifically
you,
for him."
you do
It's
know
like,
that Babyface is the
huh?
original. Babyface is the original Drake pack. Drake stimulus pack. You know that, right?
Babyface is the original Drake stimulus package, or is it Mike?
Bruh, because think about it. Michael Jackson wasn't. Michael Jackson wasn't hopping on songs with everybody. You see what I'm saying?
But when he
Like,
did get on a song, it it went crazy.
but
Anytime
that
he
I
was on
say,
anything,
but see, I said Babyface is the original Drake package because Babyface was hopping on songs with people. He writing for people. He producing. It's like literally anything in the '90s that Babyface touched was going platinum,
that's him songwriting. That's yeah. And if we're
bruh.
even talking in terms of Drake, bro, like Babyface, that's in terms of That's in terms of writing. Drake did both. A lot of people don't want to admit this with Drake, but Drake was known to be people's ghostwriter. At one point, people thought he was Wayne's ghostwriter, and it's kind of a little bit true. He wrote
That's
a
what
song or
I'm.
two for Wayne.
Bruh,
So,
that's
like,
you're literally describing Babyface.
yeah, that's
That's
what
Babyface.
I'm saying is here's the difference. Where the difference comes in at though, and this is my opinion. The difference comes in at I'm not saying Babyface didn't perform well. He did. He performed great. He's a great singer. But I'm saying Drake literally like anything he gets on himself. Not we're not just talking writing. We're talking Drake has the golden vocals. I've said this before. This is undisputable. Anything Drake is on, you're interested because it's the
Hmm.
like it's his voice. Like look up frequency and stuff like that. It's your voice. Like some people got a special. Michael had that same thing. Oh, oh no, you good, bro. You good. I just want to make this last point. I'll let you go. Yeah, Drake and Michael too got the golden vocals. Anything they get on, you know when Michael's in it. Or if you don't know if Michael, there's a song I didn't know he contributed to Brandy's album, but then now I listened to it, I'm like, oh, that's him. In the very beginning of Full Moon, I think it's him. I was like, now it's unmistakable. There's golden. They got the golden vocals like that. Babyface doesn't have the full package like Drake does. Drake
Hmm.
has the full package, and Mike had the full package. Mike, you can't. That's undisputable that he had the full package. He's the blueprint for having the full package.
So okay, so you telling me a guy who can write the lyrics, also make the beat, he can show you how to perform it. You perform it to my sound, the sound that I made. You perform it that way, and your career goes. You know what I'm saying? Your career goes by far further than you ever thought it would using the sound that I create. And you telling me that Drake can do that?
Drake has already done this. Drake, Drake, Drake has written for people, and it's been done for Drake. Like it's been,
I've heard of it being done for Drake. I've never heard of Drake doing it.
Drake has done this for people.
No, no, no.
Exactly.
Hey, no, no. Mav, didn't I tell you? I told you back in the day, man. I'm not one of those people that really cares who wrote the song.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, he did. I agree.
and Jay Z penned. Uh, he penned Dr. Dre, Still Dre. That Jay Z all over that shit.
Right.
Eminem penned the Watcher for Dr. Dre. No one discusses how much that Dre has everything written. Dre has admitted to this. No one will discuss this. Even Diddy. Like
Right.
we can discuss Diddy. Diddy didn't write anything that he did, just about
Of course
at
Nah.
not.
all. But he still, the people. back in the day, everybody got the credit. Diddy is this and Diddy is that. You could hear other people's style all over his shit.
Beyonce got on
Diddy gets the
Beyonce
credit. Diddy
Beyonce
gets the credit for basically picking his beats and shit.
Beyonce got on
You don't even
stage.
do.
Beyonce got on stage and congratulated Neo for writing "Irreplaceable" for her.
You
And
said
no one,
Neo?
yeah,
Yeah, Neo did right
Yeah,
there.
Neo wrote "Irreplaceable" for Beyonce.
Right.
And
yeah.
she got on stage and literally said it out of her
Exactly.
mouth and said, "Hey, Neo, I want to thank you for writing such a beautiful song, and you've made this song and made history with this song that you wrote." And everybody got up and
Hmm.
clapped. And everybody got up and clapped. It was on the BET Awards, I think I'm not mistaken. BET was a,
Exactly. That's
it
what
was one,
that
it was one of
Hmm.
exactly.
them big, it was one of them big ass shows, and no one cared. That's what I'm saying. Y'all folks pick and choose the writing, who wrote when the clown the rights, because there's Lil Wayne's got huge rumors of Gilly wrote like a huge amount of songs for him. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to believe it or not, but no one cares.
Yeah,
The Drake
yeah.
stuff, y'all care with the Drake stuff because
I
y'all don't like
certainly
Drake.
don't
It's
care.
all it is. It's all it is. You don't like
It's all
Drake, so
it,
it's all it
and
is.
it's really because of the battle. Everybody switched their perception of the battle. Everybody started to get, all bougie about substance this and substance that. I still hold to it again. None of y'all motherfuckers cared about Kendrick before that. I love Kendrick. Don't get me
Well,
wrong.
they were
I
talking. Well,
love his music.
the writing thing came out for real with Meek Mill. That's
With you said with who?
Meek Mill.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. With Meek Mill. Well, I'm saying everybody. The writing thing did come out with Meek Mill, but Kendrick like enhanced it to where everybody
Mm.
now is concerned about this and substance. I guess is what I was talking about. But you are right. Yes, it started with Meek Mill. That Meek Mill was like he doesn't write his own shit and blah blah. And I was
Because
like,
if you go on Jay-Z's albums, bro, and
hmm
these go on Wikipedia. I know a lot of people don't like Wikipedia and stuff because they think it's fake, but let's just roll Wikipedia. You go on Jay-Z's albums, bro, and go look at the writer on it literally says it on there, writer. It'd be like 9 niggas on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But in a lot of people, I think I've discussed this on pods before, and this is the thing that people have to understand about writing. And this is what I like personally know, and even the industry people can probably go more in depth, but you get writing credit even if you contribute one line, one sentence, one word. If you contribute a hi-hat, you get producer's credit for that. If you contribute one word, two words, you get writing credit for that because you contributed to this song.
Hmm.
So whether Drake has had whole songs written, which I'm pretty sure he has, you know, or a lot of this can be they contributed 2 lines and said, "Hey, I think you should do this like this." Any contribution just about that you do, you get credit for. And people don't want to like say that fact, but I'm like, y'all need to tell the truth about that. Like anything that you do on there, you get credit for. Now, what I'm hung up on with the writing thing is like I rap like I'm an artist, so I prefer to write my own music. I understand why Drake has people write his music because of the level that he's at. I guess I only worry about his personal stuff because rap's real personal to me. When you write rhyming, it's personal to me. So like when I hear like all his timestamps, his 9 a.m.s, his
Mhm.
5 a.m. in Toronto's, like please write that, have written that, and I believe that he wrote that. I
Right.
don't give a shit about the radio hits, to be honest with you. I'm like, if you need help, help. That's why we're getting summer. That's why we got 15 years of a summer with Drake. It's because he had the help and people gave him good advice and
Mhm.
he was able to execute this. Drake is the
Yeah.
golden goose. He has the golden vocals. Like, I understood that. It was just on a personal level with his more personal songs. But as long
But you
as,
say, but see, this
but
is
as
the
far as
thing. You say that though, but when people come out, I forgot the guy who came. Jeff T. Jeff T. said that Drake was a better singer than Michael Jackson, and people killed him for it. Why is
that's a
that?
stupid take
Who said that?
because
Why do you say that's stupid? That's what
Who
Jeff
said it?
T.
because
said.
he's not
Jeff Teague.
Drake.
Jeff T. Yeah.
The- He's not a better singer than Michael Jackson. But what are we talking about?
Not at all. Not at all. Like
Hey,
I'm not dogging Drake. Drake's a decent singer, but Drake sings how it works for him.
He's not.
mhm.
Drake is
It
not a singer, bro. He's just
yeah, he's not.
He's
yeah,
a
he's really
harmonizer or a melodies
but
guy. You know what I'm
but
saying? He's just
he's
he's
a
not
melodic,
that.
yeah. Like he's not
That's
really a
like
singer
saying
per se.
that's like saying Future's a singer. He got songs where he's singing on there. He's not a singer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, he just knows how to make the melodies work. It makes the harmonizing work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's why I said that's where Drake has changed music. That's where he had his own. He's in his own pocket because of that. But what were
yeah.
you saying, Keep? My bad.
No, I was just
Drake is a
saying
better
Jeff Teague
singer.
said that Drake is a better singer than Michael Jackson, and um
He's not, bro.
he
That's
said that
fucking
Mike
stupid.
don't have. Why you say it's fucking stupid?
Because it is. He's not a better singer than him, bro. He's not
I've
a
been
better
feeling
singer than
like
him.
I feel like you got beef with Jeff Teague in some
It's
of his
no beef with
takes.
Jeff T. That's dumb as
Is that
hell.
true?
All you gotta do is listen to him. Just listen to the two guys. And then on top of that, what songs are we gonna go off that Drake is really singing on? He's not
Like you
singing.
can say
Hey,
He's
like
not singing. He's just. I mean,
it's
it's like what?
yeah, like it's not true singing. It's just like
I ain't
it's
gonna lie,
Drake.
bro. I
Oh,
love
go
Shot for Me. I love the melody on Shot
Take
for
a
Me.
shot for me.
it dope, dope.
Whoa, I just did what Drake just did. Whoa, hey, that's not
One of
singing,
his
bro. You
first
do.
songs, one of his first songs, I think it was
Yeah,
written by Kanye, but "Find Your Love." Like he's got a, I'm more
Mhm.
than just an option. Like that's kind of what you know.
Oh,
And he has help
well,
in the studio.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that shit, man. Y'all tripping. Drake
I didn't
is
say this.
an
I
amazing
didn't say
singer.
the song wasn't slapping, but
no, the song is hard. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs. But I'm saying like
you
it's
talking
not
about pure
true
singing.
singing.
You talking about pure singing, bro. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson smoking him, bro. If that's the best
Yeah,
you got, he in trouble.
No, no, no.
if you
To
you
me,
there's
to
a lot of
me, I don't,
You rock my
I
world.
don't know, bro.
Like, you in
So
trouble, bro. Like you in trouble.
I don't know, man. I so this
Earth
to
song.
me,
I throw Earth song on that. That's destroying that. Singing wise, Earth song.
yeah.
bro. We're not even getting into Lil Michael. Lil
Hey,
Michael is killing anybody just about.
hey,
Like Lil Michael is insane. I want to
he
be
was the
where
lead
you are.
singer.
Yeah.
Hey, Marquis Gang, go look up these songs. I want to be where you are. Got to be there. Two is his greatest vocal performances as a kid ever, ever. I
Man,
promise you.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
And
he
I'll
was
be there too.
talking, bro.
Yes.
And I love you tomorrow, and all this. Like, what are you talking
Yep.
about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Bro, he's
want
not
to
Drake. Drake's
take
not a singer like that.
away.
First of all, listen,
What
listen.
are you talking about?
No, I didn't say that. I told y'all. That's what Jeff Teague said.
Bro, you was trying to insinuate. He was trying to make low key jabs that it was true. He
Yeah.
brought you even brought up a song. You even brought up a song that's fucking not even him fucking singing. That you trying to say, well, he was kind of singing on this man. Hell no. Fuck on goddamn Michael Jackson, bro. Leave
He
Michael Jackson
was singing
alone,
on
bro.
Shot for Me. What are you
Let
talking
the
about?
man rest in peace. Let him rest in peace. You talking about
Listen,
Babyface, Drake, bro? Let him go. Let
come
Drake,
on,
Yeah.
come
Michael
on.
Jackson go to bed. I mean,
No, no.
living go to
You know what?
bed, bro.
You know what? I'll let him rest in peace when y'all let Kobe rest in peace. And every single time I see an attack on Kobe Bryant's name, I'm coming for Michael Jackson. I'm telling
What?
you now. You heard me.
Now I agree that Kobe shouldn't be attacked at all, but nah, you can't come for no Michael Jackson.
Every
You can't
time
come for Michael
And then
Jackson.
look at the niggas you
if
coming.
y'all
Look at the
won't
niggas you
if
coming at with
y'all won't let
real
Kobe if
Drake
y'all
and
won't let
Babyface.
if y'all won't let Kobe rest if y'all won't let Kobe rest in peace, I'm not letting Michael Jackson rest in peace. That's sure. I've
But
always
all your
felt
arguments for Michael Jackson are like there. You can't make the art. You can't say that Drake.
You're not,
There's
but you're
not a
not making no
comparison
good
with Drake and
arguments.
Michael
Though. Your
Jackson as
arguments
far
are
as singing.
horrible. Your arguments are
hell get
horrible.
bro. I have given y'all great arguments. I'm sitting here saying I'm telling y'all, Babyface cooked him in a versus.
Woo,
That's what I'm talking
man,
about.
nah.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
In a
You just
nineties
talking.
party. Oh, okay,
In
okay.
a '90s party,
A nineties party.
man. You say a '90s party, he cooks it.
Yes.
Like, and we're talking. Are we just talking like if people are listening to the music that's being written? Or are we talking live performances?
I'm talking about if you do since y'all talking about decades of Michael Jackson,
Uh huh.
I ain't talking about when he was a kid and a teenager in the '70s. I'm talking about if you do a '90s party, because that
Right.
was
Uh huh.
Again
Babyface's
and
era.
again and again.
Babyface smoked Michael Jackson.
Once again you bring out a crutch
You're doing
to
the same thing that you're
you
doing.
bring out a crutch.
I know that
You
you're doing
bring
the
out a
same thing you're
crutch.
doing.
You bring out a crutch to try and keep the
Yeah,
battle
you're
up
doing the
close.
same thing you did with No Limit, bro.
Like you're
You're
doing a
doing the same
crutch.
thing you did with No Limit.
Need a
You
crutch.
you you
You
have to
have to
give them
crutch.
a handicap.
You have
You
to
have
because you
to.
can't because they were in different eras, bruh.
You know, I'm
You
not doing
can't
that, bro.
just go
I'm not doing that.
music
I'm
for
not doing that,
music
bro. I'm not
because
doing.
if you
Uh,
take
You can't say
Michael
Babyface
Jackson's
smokes Michael
music from
Jackson,
when he
and
was a
then turn around and
kid,
say,
that's
oh well,
what?
wait.
What's
We just
that, 60s? That's the 60s, 70s sound. Like, come
yeah,
on, man.
70s sound. Yeah, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and
That's what,
90s.
like, come on, bro.
But still, even if we're just talking on in the 90s pocket, he's not destroying him like that. I said songwriting wise, behind the scenes, Babyface can box. I don't think he wins it.
Yeah.
I think he can box though.
Mhm.
Songwriting wise only. That is it. That's the only thing that he can sit there and say, hey, I can box with Michael in this because I wrote for this person, this person. All I got to do is play their hits, including
And,
yours. He can
and
play
y'all,
some of Michael
and see,
Jackson's
and
catalog.
this is the thing. Y'all saying that I'm moving the goalpost. But, like, when a person like Lil Wayne says that I birthed these rappers, right? And you can say that because he had an era of dominance of where he was on the Billboard chart, featured on the Billboard chart over 100 times. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You take that same statistical advantage and apply it to another artist, and people say it don't matter. That like that's literally the same thing, the same thing Wayne did with all those features. That's the same thing Babyface did.
How? That's not the same thing because Wayne is actually
How?
featured on them. Babyface isn't.
Bro, he was
He
featured
wrote the
on
songs.
a lot of them, and he wrote most of them. How? That's the same thing to me. How is it not the same thing?
You're
Break it down
saying
to me.
you're comparing him to Wayne?
I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm missing.
Do you remember when Wayne was featured on the Billboard list? Corn said he got kicked out.
Okay, hold on.
You see that?
Yeah. I'm about to hold on.
But my bad, my key gang. I was saying when Wayne was featured on over 100 something songs that he was featured on that made the Billboard 100. I'm thinking that was like a year. Was it like a year span or some shit, bro? b- Bro, in the '90s, like there, and then let's not even talk about Babyface's B side. His B sides is getting majority of artists, period, out of the paint.
Uh huh.
You see what I'm saying? Babyface's not so well known songs are legendary songs to other people. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Hmm.
I think y'all are seriously sleeping on that man's category, or his dominance, should I say? You know
I'm
what? I
not
think.
sleeping. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, you know what I equate Babyface to? You know
What's that?
how the majority of the world says that Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player. I think that Michael Jackson is the music industry's Michael Jordan.
Hmm.
And because of Michael Jordan, aka Michael Jackson's dominance, people like to discredit the legends that not only were born and being built around him, but they also discredit the guys that came before him,
Uh huh.
right? Because like there's no greater basketball resume than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. but people still give that GOAT title to Michael Jordan, right? Honestly, I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the music industry equals Babyface, but Michael Jordan equals Michael Jackson. Because think about it, Michael Jordan 6-0 in the finals. That's all people care about. The same way when people are mentioning, I tell people to talk about Michael Jackson's dominance without mentioning him standing there and people fainting. That's the same thing they do with Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? Michael Jordan's image, the tongue hanging out, equals to Michael Jackson's glittery socks, the moonwalk. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, like, you remember when we had the topic when I told y'all that Hulk Hogan was wrestling answer to the rising nigga.
Yeah.
Do you remember? See, bro, everything I say is with a purpose. You see how I
I
just,
get what you mean.
I just circled way back to weeks ago a point that I was making to y'all, bro. I just dropped a gem on y'all head, bro. Michael
Uh
Jackson, my bro. I'm telling you, here's what I say. Babyface equals Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, somebody who by far has the best actual basketball resume.
uh
Like I think that Babyface's actual music industry resume could rival or be better than anybody, short of maybe uh fucking Stevie Wonder or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. And then uh what's the name? Michael Jackson is the Michael Jordan of the music industry. And then I'm gonna tell you, I would say Prince. Prince is like I would say Prince is like the Clyde Drexler
that's good.
of the NBA.
That,
Like somebody
I'm not
who
I'm
Clyde Drexler. The reason I equal him to Prince is because a lot of people said that Prince was equal to or better than Michael Jackson. And like there's a lot of people that says that early Clyde Drexler was equal to or better than Michael Jordan. It's just that Michael Jordan became better than him. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah.
So that's what I honestly think, bro.
I I don't. I'm not mad at your comparisons, man. Like those are actually pretty good. Like when I'm because I'm really like thinking about them.
Hmm.
Um, I think the biggest like because I've had heard people starting with Prince and Michael. I have heard people. There's people who think that Prince is better than Michael, and I understand it from a musical standpoint because
Hmm.
Prince can play an instrument and he can do like slightly more than Michael. But if you look at Michael's behind the scenes. If you look at that, his process of making music, he was every bit as good as Prince. The only thing that he really couldn't do was actually play.
Yeah.
But Michael could do everything else, like pitch, just like he was a perfectionist. Like I've never seen a perfectionist like Michael before.
Hmm.
Like it's the way they do their craft. But I'm not saying Prince isn't a perfectionist. I love Prince. I think he's crazy talented. Like, but I think the slightest difference between them is the instrument playing. I think they're both smart in the music business. They knew what they were doing. They both changed it in a lot of ways. Um, as far as that comparison. Now, as far as like, um, and as far as your other comparisons, I like those. I like the Michael and Michael comparison.
Yeah.
Like I've always kind of said that it's like they're like if you want to put it Michael and Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
they're the three Mikes that ran, and they and the thing about them is they weren't just like put there and like a Milli Vanilli act. They knew what they were doing, you
Yeah.
know? Like Michael Jordan. is the most fundamentally sound basketball player I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Just going back watching him and everything, like he's that fundamentally sound. Michael Jackson is the most precise, perfectionist, and fundamentally sound performer and the greatest performer I've ever seen. I've been watching a lot of them in the Jackson Five. Them guys were incredible.
Yeah.
Say what we can say what we want about their life and everything, but I mean, we wouldn't have gotten them had it not been for that life. It sucks. Even their dad, I was like, even Joe Jackson, like, I hate that all they went through all that, but you have to say this, and even Michael give him the credit. He's the reason everything happened. You know?
Listen, man. Listen, man. Joe Jackson got a lot of unfair criticism, and I can say that as a father. And I want y'all to know, I'm looking my oldest son in his face, and I'm telling him he didn't get half the ass whoopings that he should have got.
Ah.
Joe Jackson loved them goddamn kids, and he beat their ass to show love and discipline. Now, now, did he get carried away? Maybe,
Yes.
maybe, maybe. He got carried away. But
Hmm.
hey, listen. Think about, think about if to put yourself. This is why I say maybe Joe Jackson gets unfairly criticized sometimes, right? Because think about it.
Uh-huh.
All three of us are fathers, right? Now, all three of us are fathers. Think about it. Kids do stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Uh-huh.
you just so happen to literally be raising the greatest fucking the greatest musician ever. You see what I'm saying? And think about if you as a father, I know that. You see what I'm saying? Like you as a father, like you can feel that I have something special here, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But but this nigga keep doing shit that make you beat his ass. He keep doing
Now,
tough shit that make you beat his ass.
like I understood, and even watching, if anybody remembers the Jackson Five American Dream movie, like I don't know how much of it was accurate, but I'm to my understanding, there's a lot of it
Yeah.
that was. And they did do stuff, like they did, and they even the Jackson brothers say they're like we would do shit. Michael would talk back and this and that. Like I understood, like he wasn't 100% wrong as a father.
Think
He
about
just
it. You
didn't do things in the best
think
way.
about the scene in the Jackson Five when they left the pool, the towel in the pool.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I mean, it may have been ridiculous,
Yeah.
but think about it. As I done told y'all, there's even shit in this pool.
I,
What am I supposed to do as a father? I let you keep getting away with it just because you might be the goat one day?
I,
No.
I mean, he was already that dude, though. He was already that kid at that point. His mom even said, it. Even in that scene, she was like, "The boys have traveled all over the world. Yo, what are you going to do?" Like she's like,
Look,
she's right.
I
She's
want
like,
y'all.
the reason we have all of this is because of those boys. So why are
Whatever
you
it is, I
complaining
want y'all.
about towels being in the pool? This is
Whatever it
pretty
is, I
much
want
their
y'all.
house.
But no, bro. Listen, that's why I said, bro. Joe Jackson. Now, like I said, he got carried away. He got carried away. But I would say, and these are just the beatings that we know about that they put in the movie. Everybody has beatings that not they weren't that bad or they might not talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that we know about, I don't think he was completely wrong. Now, a motherfucker like Ike Turner, Ike, you were dead wrong.
I see. Have you heard the recent stories that came out about that though?
I know you're not to defend Ike Turner,
No, I'm not. I've heard in like this recent stuff because we live in the age of information, bro. You have to remember that.
right?
I've heard that. I'm not saying I'm not defending what he did. I'm not defending it, but I've heard that he wasn't the aggressor a lot of the time. I've heard that
Mm-hmm.
she was behind the scenes. But
Oh yeah, I heard
this
that
is public
sometime.
knowledge. So I'm not. Yeah, like this is public knowledge. Like if you even listen to like I like Judge Joe, right? He's funny, but he even says it, and he's not the only person I've heard say that. They're like I wasn't as bad as everybody portrayed him to be.
I'll
They're
be
like he's
honest.
actually a really nice dude, and they said that him and they're like she was just as much of an aggressor as he was, from what I understand. This is what I'm from what I'm recently hearing from different information, and
All
it's
I know
public.
is I heard him say that he smacked his mama if she got out of line. Like I
Wait,
heard
wait,
him
he
say
said what?
he would smack his mama if she got out of line.
Oh,
That's
see,
what I
I don't condone that.
that's what I
Like,
kind of said.
yeah, see, I don't condone that kind of shit. And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend him like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying, like, this age of information, let's tell both sides of the story. Like, hey, if this is true, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's true, that she was actually part of being the aggressor too. I was like, you
Yeah,
got to tell that both sides of the story is what I'm really trying to say. Not condoning
yeah,
domestic violence because that's crazy,
it's
But
crazy,
yeah,
bro. But see, okay, then we got off topic. But all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. I don't think it's closed door shutting. You know what I'm saying? That Michael Jackson is watching a Babyface if you let Babyface use his entire catalog. Honestly, and if you and I'll say this as well. If you let me pick the audience, oh yeah, I still say No Limit beat. I still say I like Cash Money's catalog better than No Limits, but
hmm
just I knew because of the type of music both of them have, I knew No Limit would win the verse because No Limit has more get your ass shaking music. Just being real.
uh,
They do, bro. They do. Like honestly,
I
this
guess
is
on
this
more
the
of a
truth though.
street level.
This the truth though. Cash Money, they are better rappers than No Limit. So it's like Cash Money, they made lyrical music. So it's like a lot of their music, if you wasn't listening for the lyrics, you would miss it.
Uh,
And you know what I'm saying? It's like with No Limit, I'm not saying like, of course they could rap, but it's like a No Limit where more he's open. No Limit was more of um, what's the shit? 1 2, 1 2 3, 1 2, 1 2 3, and then you do that on a trap beat.
uh.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's a simpler sound. So if you're not really a rapper's rapper, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not gonna get it. To me, can you hear Corn? Corn, can you hear us? Hello,
That's
hello,
all.
hello.
I was just messaging her. I'm trying to see if he's like on mute or something.
Cam, your silly ass man. If you'd have just took the flag. Yeah, it say you in here, Corn. But hey, bro, let me can I let me while you work on Corn, let me say what I had to say about youth sports.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
So listen, man. This is what I'm seeing across the board in youth sports, right? On some levels, you have it's like categories, right? You have
Mhm.
the guys who get into it for the right reasons, which is they wanna like some guys just like to coach. They wanna coach. You see what I'm saying? So they get into it and they also want to make a difference in these kids' lives.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like you have guys who get into it for clout. You have guys that get into coaching youth football or youth sports, you know what I'm saying, because they don't trust other people to deal with their kids. And then our culture calls them daddy coaches. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it's really one person wrapped into so many things. Because see, this is the thing, bro. People think that the youth football coaches are trying to recapture their glory days from when they were kids, right? But no,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, most youth coaches, they're trying to emulate their favorite youth football coach. You see what I'm saying? Like this what I mean. People, it's like people don't understand. At some programs, a youth football coach can be a kid's father figure. He can be a kid's like I know of plenty of barbers that are youth football coaches. So in one guy, a youth football coach can be your father figure, your mentor, your fucking style coach. He could, hey, think about it. If your youth football coach is a barber, he could literally be responsible for your image at one point of your life. Think about it. Barbers that are youth football coaches, and I'm getting so I have a guy who I've been knowing him forever. He played on my high school football team. He's gonna come on the podcast. He's a barber. He's a barber. He's also a youth football coach, and he'll tell y'all about it. But think about it. If I cut your kid's hair as a barber, and I'm also his youth football coach, I could be responsible for his presentation to the world. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like if I'm controlling how his hair looks, and then some of the mental building blocks you go through as a youth football player, I'm the one putting that in your head. In some kids' cases, if there's not a man in their life or in their house, they're gonna look at that youth football coach as what they feel like they should be as a man. You see what I'm saying? And it's like parents will put that much faith into a youth football coach, but that y'all don't feel like that guy should be paid. I know some youth football coaches that they are not only are they're barbers, they're fathers themselves. You see what I'm saying? Some guys they coach higher levels and they also coach your son. You see what I'm saying? Dozens of free hours, unpaid hours being invested into your child. You see what I'm saying? And then I know guys who they'll take time off of their own schedule. Like say if they get an off day, they'll go back, they'll visit a struggling child in school. You see what I'm saying? And make sure he on his shit. But it's like people feel like those guys should not get paid. And not only do they feel like they shouldn't be paid, they feel like it's okay. to openly criticize this person who's not getting paid, but he has so much to do with shaping your child's mind at this point. And people don't even realize that. Like, this world kills me, bro. This world shits on the things that we should be holding near and dear. Like if it's me, like with my son, I take his youth football career seriously because I'm just being real, bro. Like, my youth football career, it literally shaped lifelong friendships, lifelong relationships. Like a popular guy in Nashville, shout out to Fred. You know what I'm saying? I met Fred when I was 6 years old. 6 years old turning seven. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we're still friends to this day. Like, and it's just like people shit on that. And it's like I think the ego of youth sports is ruining any sport. Pick the sport. It's ruining it. Then where everybody go? Man,
You there, bro?
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I can.
Hello?
I can hear. I got disconnected for a second.
Oh man, I just been renting, bro.
No, no, go, no. Keep going. Go ahead, bro.
No, man, I was just saying, bro. Like the ego in youth sports is getting out of control, man. It's like I'm seeing here in Nashville, bro. I'm seeing guys who were at one point more successful than me coaching in youth sports. I've passed them as far as where I have moved on to in my coaching career. You see what I'm saying? And I'm being hated on for it, and I don't like that bullshit. My cousin, my bro, I ain't gonna speak on the situation or what happened, but my cousin known in the city as you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say his name, but me and my cousin's coaching career alone, our resumes you know what I'm saying. Our resumes really don't have a flaw in it, but it's just like I see there the amount of credit that should be being shown is not being shown. Guys who at one point, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of guys around this motherfucker that should be saying thank you for a lot of the shit that I myself and some of the coaches that I know and that I fuck with, guys that should be saying thank you. They got their face and they fucking mouth tuned up a certain way, and I don't like that shit, bro. But it's all good, man. All I know is this, man. At this point in youth sports, if you are not going all out to properly train your kids, I wouldn't. I swear to God, I wouldn't even get them involved with it. I wouldn't because just being real, like these kids, man, they are putting their all into this shit. And I tell people all the time, man, you cannot put no, hey, we're just here to win, everybody have fun. That's the worst thing you could do. Is put that fucking mentality into a child's head. Because I'm telling you, man, these kids are not playing with your kids. They do not care. They do not care that you know what I'm saying? You just got in the game to have fun and You didn't want your son to just be sitting around the house. That's all well and good. But when your son runs into this kid who is using this opportunity to better his life, you see what I'm saying? I know several kids who already in the youth football in their youth football career, they already have their sights set on trying to get to the best high school I can, trying to get to the best middle school that I can get to. You know what I'm saying? They have bigger goals. And if you're teaching to a kid, just have fun, it's not gonna work out well for them. I've said on numerous occasions, bro, and I believe this. Football is only fun when you're winning. When your team is getting pummeled 50 to fucking nothing, it's not fun. So it's like my advice is if you're gonna get him involved in it, go all out because youth sports can also turn out to be a huge waste of money. Think about it. Think about the amount of money you put into youth sports. Like I'm be real, bro. I put a lot of money into my older kids, but I put way more money into my third son. Well, I'm sorry, my third child, youth football, or I'm sorry, fucking youth sports career, period. And that's because one, this shit is way more expensive these days. And you know what I'm saying? They travel, you know what I'm saying? It's like I know honestly, I probably put Oakland, if not close to probably about about 2,500 into my son's youth sports career, and that is league fees. When we travel, of course, gas money, hotel rooms. Um, you see what I'm saying? We gotta buy their cleats. We gotta get equipment. We these kids they want to be swagged out. Get all these accessories and shit, and that shit ain't cheap, bro, at all. That shit is not cheap, bro. So I would say about, you know what I'm saying, like, and then if he does not, let's just say, would you? Let me ask you, man. Do you feel as though if your son doesn't get to return that investment to you, let's just say throughout my son's life, I end up spending about $30,000 on his youth football career, and he's not able to give that back to me at some point in his life. Would you say that's a waste of money?
Well, what? Because you kind of broke up a little bit. Say that part again.
I said, like, say if I throughout my son's youth football career, if I end up spending close to $30,000, and youth football career is technically age 5 through 12. That's youth football, right?
Uh
So
huh.
throughout his age, he's been playing since he was 5 years old, and I project that I'll probably end up spending probably around about 10K once he's done with youth
Uh huh.
football, right? So it's like if he's not able to return that investment, would you say that has been a waste of time?
You're saying if you spent all that money on him in his youth and later in life he's not able to return the money? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like if he like say if the end goal is to get him to not I mean because that shit kids are getting paid in high school now with NIL deals. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm able to recoup the money that I put into my son at some point, do you feel like that would have been worth the investment as far as paying for youth sports?
like, oh, okay. If you're not able to recoup the money, would you say like you're basically asking me like if it's a way it would be a waste of money?
Yeah, do you think so?
No, I don't think so because that's your kid. You know, that's your son, that's your family, that's your blood. Like you want to do the best you can for them to succeed in life. You know, you probably at this point already spent way more than that. You know, on your kid without even thinking about it. Like even regular
Yeah,
costs for a kid is about that, if not more, not even about that. It's way more exceeds that. So no, but that's just something that didn't work out. If you can't pay me back, oh well. You know, that's just
yeah,
how I feel
yeah.
about it. Like if you can't pay me back, I want you to succeed. The whole point of you having kids and having a legacy and this so they can succeed in life at least, if
Well,
not be better than you. You
Marquis
know.
Game, I say this
So
because I'm sitting here looking in my son's eyes, and I have no clue if I'll ever get the money back that I put into his career, and I want it back. And if somehow he can figure out a way to, because in his football career, he also threw a fucking bat through my 80-inch TV. I want that money back. He's broken several TVs in his life. Uh, like some of the things that my son has put me through, he definitely owes me. He owes me something. You know.
oh man, he definitely owes me
He owes me something. Now
something. I see the logic.
I'm
I
not one
see
of
it.
these
But the
parents
kids
who's
are
going like a lot of these parents these days. They like to say, "Man, my son don't owe me nothing. That's what I'm supposed to do." No, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. My son has 100% put me in situations that I shouldn't have been in.
let me ask you this. Would you want your son to put you in a nursing home?
Absolutely. I don't
Like when
trust
you
my
get old?
yeah, absolutely. I don't
You said what?
bro, I don't trust my son to take care of me when I get old. I know he's gonna put me in a nursing home. But I don't blame him for putting me in a nursing home because when I become an old man, I'm 100% gonna be the old man that sit and talk shit all day. 100%.
well, I'm just saying, if you oh go ahead.
No, I'm just saying 100%. I'm gonna be the old man that I'm. I'll debate the younger generation in a second about Lil Wayne being the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the old man. Honestly, predicting me as an old man, I'll probably be. I might turn into a Charleston White caricature of myself, a guy that just tells unfiltered truth all the time.
You said a guy that is what?
I'm when I become an old man, I'm gonna be that guy who 100% tells the unfiltered truth all the time,
Oh yeah, yeah.
all the time. Like I'm gonna be the old dude that all the young guys they want to fight. They're gonna be on the internet telling me it's on site when they see me, and it's fine, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like I get it, but I shit, bro. That's all I got. We've been going for an hour and a half.
For sure, man. Yeah, yeah, man. That's all I got, bro. And we done lost corn, so we'll get him back on the next episode. But I'm gonna hit you up later. That way we can discuss some stuff about upcoming episodes because we got some shit coming, y'all.
For sure, bro. Fuck Miss Face forever, man.
Fuck Miss Faith forever for sure.
Peace, bro.